Did it. Finally figured it out. Read the manual through, found the wiring diagrams. All you need to do is cut the starter and the battery cables. Link the starter cables up, little touch of the power cables, she springs to life. That easy. Can't believe it took me this long to do it. Almost 2 months. Still need to head back to that car I ditched, filled front to back with good gear. It'd be a damn shame to leave it behind. I mean, I haven't seen anyone since the outbreak, but what if someone's out there? What if they grab it? You know, what if the heli lands, takes it? I can't chance it. Time to find a wrecked car we can use, leave behind. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Friday and we are kicking off just outside our base. So we're currently on bang on 2 months. Look at that. We're doing alright. It's 9 AM, 2 months in. We're now a professional mechanic, if I must say. We're 1.5 way through, well, halfway. We're level 1 plus a half towards level 2 electrical. We still don't have any farming skill, which is something I'm itching to get onto, and carpentry is killing it as always. Did also start tailoring over, well, between episodes, so I sort of went through stripping down all the Zeds, ripping up all the clothing, just clearing off all the stuff we probably should have kept hold of, as well as some extra bits that we just really didn't need. And it's minus 11 degrees today, so I should probably crack on and actually start practicing for tailoring so I can patch up the holes in my clothes. Because yeah, it's not going to be a pleasant winter if we're walking around with holes in our clothes everywhere. Not ideal really, but yeah, we're doing alright. We've made it this far. So the plan for today is to find a decent car to hotwire. If I remember rightly, these police cars should be good. They might be out of gas, but battery wise they should be alright. That's a ton of Zeds. Do you see that too? That's round 2 right there. The luck is back. Well, the weapon luck at least. I'm not going to say anything else about fighting luck, because yeah, as soon as you do, it's all downhill. God, man. There is a ridiculous amount down here. Feels like the work we did last episode is just out the window. Okay, let's do this the proper way. So we've got another one in the pipeline anyway. We may as well do this safely rather than taking the risk. Well, unless it's safe to do so, obviously. But yeah, I want to get a car. I want to get back to what we left on the way home from Ekron. So much good gear, so I can't just leave it behind. Can leave it for, well, as long as we need to, but the sooner we get it, the better. So there's so many seeds, food, weapons, tons of stuff in there. Nails. Yeah, the sooner I get that back home, the sooner we can start organising our base and actually getting some structure going. So I've got the wall, I've got little bits inside set up, but yeah, we still don't have power. We still don't have any sort of fixed storage. I'm sort of just putting stuff as and where it fits, which yeah, is not good. It's not how I like to live. So I was one of those guys back in the Minecraft days when you'd have like full-on self-organising storage systems. This is honestly, it's just painful. So painful. Yeah, a little throwback to the good old days as well. For any of you redstone heads out there. How are we looking? I want this guy dead. I really like his vibe. So it looks like one of those cool police officers. If you know the ones. So I had a mate who got pulled over by one once, and he kind of looked the same as him, but he was a bit of a petrol head. Of course, pulled my mate over for having, I think his exhaust was just ridiculously loud, and he was like, "Yeah, your car's sick, but you kind of need to make your exhaust quieter," and then let him go because he liked the car. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. Gotta love the ones that like the cars. But yeah, I finally got my voice back as well, so I'm kind of chatting for the sake of chatting, because I finally can. So I still got a little cough every now and then, but yeah, I'm not fighting to talk. It's great. It's like a dream come true. And if you're just tuning in and you skipped like everything up to this point, I basically lost my voice for about a week. Not good, especially when you're trying to record in between. Yeah, it's been a fun week, to say the least. But we're still on it. I knew I was going to start edging over. Thought I had a bit more time. Alright, we got our katana. I completely missed it as well. Like, I was just chatting away. Got our katana. Inside still looks ropey, but manageable. So we don't need to go in there anyway. But anything that trickles out, we should be able to deal with as it comes. Not too fast. It's the back end that I need to see. For that police car. Nah, that's a waste of time. Doing that whilst exhausted. Getting full risk here. Hopefully, this doesn't bite us in the back. And hopefully we still have a full wall. Never worth doing when you're exhausted. Fighting's just a waste. Oh man. Now that's gonna bite me in the back. Ah, okay, we got a few Zeds moving down, but nothing too crazy. Nothing we can't fix. Oh. Just a little low now. With a bread knife. Kinda thought as a yellow handle. Banking on that hunting knife. But yeah, no chance. Not today. We might get away with this for a little bit at least. Hold on to that katana while we can. Come on. There we go. Banking on those big swings. May as well get that little bit sneaking skill in. There's no harm. There we go. Lovely. And probably the last few left behind there as well. I think I drew most of them. Come on, my dear. Good night. Oh, okay. We're drifting off. That's what we like to see. But yeah, that police car looks brand new. It's a shame to let it sit and rot. Just praying it's got a battery. A functioning battery. Definitely going to be out of gas, but I think the battery should hopefully be okay. Oh, I want those leather strips. Dirty, but better than nothing. How's your fuel tank looking, Mr. Policeman? Oh, he's on the ball. He is on the ball. Hotwire. Ah, you beauty. Oh, that's like a dream come true. Yeah, okay. We have got the right broken window. Thank God for that. Man. I wish you knew how good this felt. Truly. I know you're sort of experiencing it third person, but... oh, what a feeling. What a feeling. We just got to try and dodge Zeds now. So this car's green, top to bottom. We can't get damage in it, not at all. Not if I can help it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna jump to where we broke down. Sounds like the best idea. And then probably sack off the red car. I think that black car's newer, so I might sack off the red one. Take all the gear, trade it in with this one, and then yeah, home stretch from there. Hopefully we make it back in one piece, and I'll remember to turn the handbrake off in the black car this time. Yeah, live and learn. But yeah, I'll see you there. We made it. She's still there. Thank God for that. So I don't know why I'm so surprised, but yeah, it's just nice to see. It's a pleasant surprise. I think I'd spent a little bit too long leaving cars on Daisy, going back and they'd be gone. But yeah, it's nice to be able to leave them without a hitch. But yeah, we made it. There's quite a few Zeds down here, so first things first, we've got to deal with the mess. That's a damn good thing we got this katana, so it saved us a hell of a job. Okay, doing that thing where I speak too soon again. So we've got the backup one, but I don't really want to use it if I can help it. Of course, last resort or whatever, definitely, but that's kind of how I want to keep it. Oh, come on. Damn it. Okay, well, there's that plan out the window. Sort of pile them all up. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh man, the panic. Is that a machete or a bread knife? Love that game. Machete or bread knife? Oh, is that vitamins? Thank you, sir. A bread knife. Disappointing result in this game today. Keep them then, fellas. One at a time. Oh, I felt like there was one behind me. Tell you what, it's the biggest downside to being out in the wild, especially in places you haven't searched, like, or been through in a very, very long time. You just never know what's going to be waiting around the corner, or creeping behind the tree. So it does get scary. But nah, we're good. We're all good. Time to do the second scary part, transferring gear. Ah, handbrake. No. It's not even a thing. Fair enough. I feel like I remember it being a thing. That's the thing. Nah, what do I know? I'm only a YouTuber. I haven't played this game for ever. Alright, we've got a hell of a lot of stuff. I'm quite surprised I managed to pick it all up, if I'm honest. Which one's mine? The blue one's mine. We have got a spare duffel bag. That's very handy to know. Oh man, I forgot how tooled up this was as well. Alright, blue one's mine. The red one is the one to go? Yeah, standard hiking bag. 123 capacity. That's nuts. And I'm also never going to complain about the size of that. That's ridiculous. Is that everything? And the busted axe. I'll take that in the main bag. Or main inventory if we have to. Throw it straight in the trunk, I guess. Well, Carl, you have fun while you lasted. Truly. You have done me very, very proud. Oh man, gotta take that battery. Thanks for the memories, red car. Welcome to the future, black car. I was missing the rear left window. Everything else is, yeah, way better. Alright, duffel bag, and was that it? I feel like I picked up something else. Probably not. Probably making that up. Where was that duffel? With the food. Have some corned beef. That's all I've had today. Probably should have eaten something this morning. Floor, duffel, trunk. Perfect. So you should be able to tow from the front as well, which is something I did not know about. Ah, you can. That's some good stuff. So I was going to try and move that out of the way, but I guess I'll just be a bit more careful. Yeah, if I do come back out this way again, which is pretty unlikely, I reckon. So I think we're probably maybe going to go from Rosewood to West Point at some point. So yeah, I don't think we'll be reusing this route, but yeah, I'm going to see you guys at home. So I think we've done a hell of a job getting to and from, and yeah, I don't really want to make you guys sit through the journey. We'll do something when we get home, have a bit of fun out of it. But yeah, I'll see you there. Alright, we made it back in one piece. Here's hoping we can make it home in one piece. So I don't know how much of a stir driving out of town was going to cause, but I guess we're going to find out. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. So I'll probably have to leave the car just outside the gate for the night. God, there's quite a few Zeds that have dragged up this way. So I'm guessing the rest of them from the police station. A few from the courthouse maybe. Just a little bit from everywhere. Ah, doesn't look too bad. Okay, it's getting messier. I've only tapped about 2 or 3 Zeds on the way through as well. We've done alright. Surprisingly. Yeah, you'd never guess it, would you? I'm finally learning to drive. I might have to leave the car out here somewhere. Don't really want to go dragging it over these bodies. Luckily enough, I made a nice, easy route around them. Except for you. It's a little bit scarier closer. I'll clear out the path in the morning. But yeah, in the meantime, let's grab out the old hand torch and get to work. Come on, fellas. I'm ready for bed. You guys should be too. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, it's been a hell of a day. 2 months, 12 hours in. Not bad. Not bad at all. So it's only taken us 3 reruns of the series, plus however many attempts in between. Yeah, it's been a journey, to say the least. And yeah, I'm kind of excited that we're finally getting some of it. So it's been a long time coming, that's for sure. Alright, I've got an idea for the morning too. I kind of want to make the back room into an armory. I think I did it in... might have been the 28 days later run. Sort of threw some bits of... I can't even talk. Threw some bits together. There we go. Didn't realise how much of a tongue twister that'd be. Threw some bits together and built up an armory in the back room. I think that'd be quite a good idea. So I think starting the farm right now could be risky. Very risky. And plus we don't have a fridge to put anything in. So it's also potentially a big old waste of time. Yeah, you know what, let's go get some armor lockers. Weapons lockers, should I say. Eat a whole bar of chocolate. Good bit of breakfast scran. Oh man, our weight's finally going up as well. Getting away from that 75 mark. So I'm still not level 5 fitness. I can't go dropping back to underweight. Just because it's painful. It is painful. Alright, let's go see what that car brought in. Go see the state of the damage. It's actually very quiet. I'm just going to shift these bodies out of the way. Oh, nice. You can just... ah, okay. Alright. Wishful thinking, eh? So I thought they finally got a nice little mechanic that just lets you right click where you want to drop them, but no such luck. Maybe one day. To be fair, it's definitely more of just a luxury than anything else. Just me being picky. Let's get her in. Yeah, we'll do that. Wow. Made it all this way without crashing. Just to crash into the front door. Classic me, that is. Not even going to question it. There we go. Oh man, that's a hell of a bang. So I'm just going to spin this one round so we've got an easy escape. Nice. Might just get this one hot wired as well. Keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, well. Let's go do some stuff. Let's go do some things. Like close the gate. Okay. Yeah, stop. Okay. Alright, that works for me. So I know we've got 2 katanas, but somewhere in this world, our little lady that followed us the whole way round beyond the lumberyard is waiting for us with a lovely katana sticking right through her chest. I can't believe she hasn't made it down there yet. We've had a few helis now. We've had a lot of cars coming in and out. We've made a lot of noise. A lot of shotguns, things like that. But yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. Like, you'd think she'd at least be seen by now. Maybe she's just vanished, just up to the left. Wouldn't blame her. So she's probably seen the amount of Zeds down there just rotting away and thought, nah, I'm bigger than that. I want dinner, not death. Which is completely fair enough. I wouldn't blame her. Alright. Get a little bit of distance. There's someone behind me. Come on. Both taking ridiculous amounts of hits. Alright, where's that shotgun? 5 rounds. Nice. Ah, there we go. Love breaking off non-reusable weapons. Or non-repairable, should I say. Alright, where's the shotgun? Get that bad boy unloaded. Wonder if that vest is better than ours. Nah, basically brand new. Ooh. Well, that is a gun that I'll never use. Ever. But you never know. So it's always nice to have the magazine, just in case. That goes for just about every gun, actually. Never have too many. Well, it's just bumped us overweight. Maybe that other nightstick. Oh, there's a pretty battered one there. Alright, what are we dealing with? Come on, fellas. Come make my life easy. One at a time. In and out. Job done. That's all it needs to be. No funny business. Nothing too scary. No grabbing ankles. None of that fun stuff. It's nice, easy breezy. In and out. Ah, so close. We do have a busted window here though, don't we? Get away from that. Oh man. We're backing up into that as well. Alright, it's gonna be worth. There is a weapon available. Don't lie to me, game. It's gonna be worth having that on there just in case. Yeah, they're building up already. I might just get it out of the way. There we go. Much better. Anything? Nah. Oh. Nice. Not quite brand new, but I'll take it. That's the katana I want to be using as well. And better racker. Ah, the nightstick I want to be using, not the katana. Gonna have to deal with these, I think. Just do the rounds real quick. Take care of the mess. Clean up the stragglers. Come on, fellas. Katana? Yeah. Ah, another nightstick as well. Nice. Yeah, let's just go all out. Why not? Clean up an old police station. Come on. Bring it in. Come to me, my sweet undead children. How many more? God, man, these things are just something else, aren't they? Oh, it's like my dream come true. Nice. Shall we head through the back door? Yeah. Believe there was one aggroed on. Yeah. Do not want to get caught short by him. Oh, it's got an M9 as well, with a full magazine. Okay, I'm going to have to pick through these bodies after this episode, I think. Just get them all out of the way. So I do not want to go leaving nightsticks and handguns behind. Not at all. Come on, we got to get this clear. That's the last thing I want to do. I won't be able to call it quits until we do. Okay, it was a lot nicer inside than I thought. Ah, okay. Now it's starting to come through. Believe... No, there wasn't. Okay. Thought there was one in there, but it's just a shadow of a chair. Beautiful. Another handgun. To be fair, oh man. God, I thought it'd be aggroed on the door. Nice. I reckon that's probably all of them. Yeah, gotta be it. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a day just there. So we're safe. At least for the most part. Except for that Zed that decided to come out right during the outro. So inconsiderate. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you just here. I'll clear the bodies between episodes. Maybe drag the armor lockers back over just so I can sort of kick off the next one. Doing a big organisation day. I think we need it. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you just here. So thanks for watching. Massive thanks to the members supporting the channel. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.